Cup quarter-final clash. And Hughes makes the high kick. It's able to bounce, but knocked back toward Dartmouth's side. Cutting back is Hughes. We just spoke about him. Oh, he makes a break. Hughes gets caught. Still going strong. It's out. Oh, very unfortunate there for the slippery customer himself. So Madison Hughes there makes the break. We just spoke about him, electric into the action, but the defense manages to scrag him. So scrum on the 22. Davenport now.
Elof lines up at center today for the Panthers, and he's got the ball right now.
Looking to come back to their forwards, and they do. Running on the far side. Strong ball carry. Manages to get the offload. And again. Wonderful little interchange there. A little bit of space as he's looking for the switch.
Good defense from Kevin Clark for Dartmouth.
Ball gets knocked backwards. To play on. Almost a half break. And it's a turnover. Wow, Dartmouth, what wonderful
and here
defense.
Comes the danger man, Matty Hughes.
Oh, and he's straight through. Oh, giddy up, you good thing. Madison Hughes touches down for the first try of the game. Who else?
Well, in the last 9 minutes of play for Dartmouth, Matty Hughes has 4 tries.
And can you believe that last game yesterday? Down by 3 scores, Hughes comes back, scores 2 himself and sets up the third. And here he is again today in the all-important Cup quarterfinals, getting his team's first 5 points.
He's really just playing at a different level than most of the players out here, Dallin, both mentally and physically.
Pat, 100% right, and that's why he was in the Eagles setup last year. And once he finishes his studies, let's hope he continues to play this wonderful game of rugby. From London, England, now based here obviously in the US.
I think there's a very good chance that we could see him in Brazil in 2016.
I really hope so. He really has the magic that sparks this game alive. And now the kick is high to the front. Knocked back. So advantage for the knock-on. Little step and go. And Davenport will get the scrum. So this Davenport team, they have several high school All-Americans. They got some collegiate players as well. And of course, you spoke about Edof, originally from Pretoria, South Africa, who's played rugby with the Tigers. Tigers Academy is a wonderful setup here, trying to get the Olympic team set up and provide players for Matt Hawkins' Eagles side. They've gone to various tours. They were at Shanghai earlier this year. The same with this Rugby. Ball gets his head. He also throws a little bit of wild one.
That's Hughes with 2 handling errors, very uncharacteristic. Gotta wonder if the cold temperatures are affecting these players' hands.
Yeah, it is very nippy out there. John Brown was involved a little bit earlier. The green still making progress. Lovely offload.
Goes Kevin Clark with Hughes on the outside.
Hughes and Elof back inside of Clark. What a pass! A magic little interplay from the maestro himself. And Clark will touch down. And this will take him to a 14-point lead. Wow, Hughes versus Elof.
Yeah, and that was interesting. Elof was going to bring him down, might have brought him into touch, and Matty with the one-handed offload back inside to Kevin Clark, who was in great support. You know, one thing these Dartmouth players, I'm sure, have learned about playing with Madison Hughes is never to give up on the play. If you follow him with the ball, you're likely to get it back and score a try, and that's exactly what happened with Kevin Clark there.
Also a member of the 2011 and 2012 Dartmouth CRC championship team. And watch the replay here. There goes Clark. Fantastic bit of stuff from Hughes. Watch this pass.
Look at that one-hand offload. Perfect.
And that inside support runner, that's what it's all about, because a lot of people make breaks, but it's about finishing that, putting that into points. So it's 14-0, 2 minutes to go in this first half. Cup quarterfinal clash. Hashtag College Sevens on Twitter. Join the conversation. And also you can vote for your all-tournament team, which I'm sure includes this man with the ball.
I tweeted mine out last night, and Matty Hughes was definitely on it.
And that's a safe bet to be in the team. And so will your man, Jack Bristol. Of course, you voted twice for him.
I think he should be. I voted more than twice. I created a few new Twitter handles so that I could stuff the ballot box for Jack.
Okay, and you good thing. Penalty here, taken quickly. Ball floats a little bit overhead here. Knock back. That's the speed merchant from yesterday. Stepping as he goes. Fends off, lovely.
Reese Zarnecki.
And the ball is spilt forward, unfortunately. It was a promising build-up. We mentioned Reese yesterday. He scored a couple of great tries. This time he hasn't, unfortunately, his team hasn't had much possession. Kind of been starved. The kickoffs have been won. A couple of scrums turned over. And it's all green right now. 45 seconds to go.
Elof has not really been his usual dynamic self this weekend. I'm wondering if he's still feeling the lingering effects of an injury that he had earlier in the season.
Yes, you are right. It's probably to that knee. And here he goes. Hughes with the outside break. This time he's caught.
He's caught by Elof, so.
Wonderful tackle from behind by Philip Elof.
That's going to be a penalty on Davenport.
Clark. Only a few defenders in front of him. And he throws that ball into touch, unfortunately, just missing Brown. He's not happy with himself. There'll be one more play before the hooter sounds for halftime.
It would be huge for Davenport to get on the board before going into the half.
Let's see what they can make of this. They got their big boys in the front. Mason Baum was superb yesterday. Big number 5. Slap down. And knocked on, unfortunately, so should be the half, but there might be time for one more.
Looks like the referee's going to let him play. Oh, no, he's not.
And that is halftime, 14-0. And as we expected, was going to be a game of the two fly. Well, Elof playing center right now, head-to-head, and Madison Hughes, champagne rugby.
Absolutely incredible. The kid is just fantastic, and we saw him first time he touched the ball, he scored a try. Second time he touched the ball, he set up a try for his teammate Kevin Clark. Like I said, he's just playing at a different level.
Let's talk about Clark. You know, the lines he's been choosing today have been fantastic. As you said, you got to support the ball carrier, and Hughes on the outside with a one-handed pop, Clark on the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, and kudos to Kevin Clark for not just watching in awe of Matty like many of us would be. You know, he follows up, and you know, in a game like this, Madison's not going to break every one. You saw Elof drag him down a couple times, and Clark was there in support.
So it's only 2 tries, and we're not going to speculate too early because there's 7 minutes to go. But it would be nice if Elof's team could come back in this game. They really haven't had much possession. The one time they did have it attacking, unforced error, and all of a sudden turnover ball.
Yeah, Dartmouth is just very good defensively. They have very good defensive structure. Not surprising given their coaching staff and its pedigree. But they're just patiently awaiting Davenport to make a mistake, making their tackles, and then it's turnover ball, and they go the other way. Very
exciting stuff. We're going to return to the field right now. Second half, 7 minutes of action coming up right here. And let us see if a comeback is on the cards. So kickoff here coming for Davenport. They have the breeze behind their backs. This College Sevens National Championship is turning out to be a wonderful spectacle of rugby.
And the depth that Dartmouth has built over the season and over the past years has really helped them this weekend. They've had a couple of unfortunate injuries, a very serious one to Pete Savarese, who we hope is recovering well from the injury he suffered yesterday. Thoughts are with him.
Our thoughts are indeed with him here as his team gets a tap penalty on the halfway line. Kick didn't go 10 meters. So another chance here for the mean green. The ball spills loose, but it's picked up. And Clark looked to have been away, but there might have been a slight knock-on.
Oh, and I think the referee might have missed that one down. Looked like it came off Clark's foot.
Yeah, I think you're right. And the end result here, Davenport going to get an opportunity to see if they can make something of this quarterfinal. Haven't seen much of them right now.
Looks like they've moved Elof out to the wing, trying to get him in some more space, I think.
Yeah, and they got Nicholas Glock at 10. He's been very creative and one of their speed merchant. Glock comes into play on the outside of your screen. Looks to be a high tackle.
Oh, the referee's going to let it go.
And they're going to go for the knock-on instead. Looked a little high around the shoulders, you know, around the neck, a bit dangerous. And it was number 9, Sondaya J, who got taken out there. But he has another chance for his team. J with the ball. Glock on the outside with Elof out of your screen.
Now Elof shifted back into the center position, so Davenport's trying to mix up the looks they give.
Here goes Glock, looking to step his way through. Sets up a good contact point. Penalty. Coming in from the side. Now they move it to Elof. Steps. Met with a solid tackle. This is better stuff from them. That's a day. Stepping and lovely tackle and offload. This could be a score for Mason Baum. Fens, try time. Wow.
And that was a huge hit from Matty Hughes, but a great job by the Davenport ball carrier to keep his feet, buy some time, and offload to Baum, who was coming at fantastic pace.
Yeah, Baum has scored 3 tries yesterday, and he's a big unit, isn't he?
He sure is. When he gets moving, nobody's going to take him down.
Yeah, if you watch the replay here, fantastic tackle, but look at that offload, and that was Sondaya J. Fantastic stuff from him. Elof is successful with the kick in the meantime, and now it's only 7 points of difference.
And Davenport with a strong back. Dartmouth is minutes.
The on your screen.
Davenport takes a quick line out. Matty Hughes with the ball.
And they rumble it out. Get out of bounds again, but it's a penalty coming in from the side. So Dartmouth now take possession. Important what happens in the next couple minutes. Clark looks to run on the outside. Solid defense. Hughes wants it. Step and go. This time he's tackled. No, slips the first 2 people, still going. Work the short side. Good numbers spread out to the left-hand side here. Hughes brings it. That's Clark to try score from earlier. Fends off Glock. And that switch looked to have gone forward, but oh, it's a slippery little eel. Beats 2 people on the outside. Lovely stuff. John Abram, the winger. He's only 170 pounds, but can he move?
And now with 2.5 minutes left, it's going to be a really tough ask for Davenport to come back in this one. Try was touchdown right under the posts. It's a gimme for Matty Hughes. It's going to be 2 converted try lead for the Big Green.
What's a replay here? 2 people on him. Managed to get on the outside of a desperate defender. And that is a crucial, crucial score for Dartmouth. In the background, you don't see it's an injury for one of the big Dartmouth forwards. And that Ryan Galloway, the big man.
We saw him limping around at the end of the day yesterday, and it was a brave effort for him to come out today. Looks like he's still suffering the effects of the knee injury from yesterday, though.
Yeah, very unfortunate he gets to doesn't get to continue, but his team is a commanding lead, 21-7, a minute 30 left, and the Green Machine brings on a couple of substitutes.
Bomb off the field for Davenport.
Yeah, with 1:20, it's going to be tough to score 2 tries.
Panthers electing to bring on some more speed in an attempt to win this game.
That's a lovely high kick, going 10 meters. Slap back here, Glock with it.
Well, Davenport has the numbers wide if they can use them.
They commit a lot of ruckers there. They get the penalty. Just reward. Glock to Ilof. He's stepping, breaks inside. Almost held up, but great support there from the Davenport forwards. Ball goes over Jay's head. Back inside. Oh, breaking free!
That's Dominic Bailey.
Bailey with a strong break up the middle. Now they need to move it left if they can. Scrambling defense.
They need to score quickly, so there's time for another restart.
Oh, and that's a Hail Mary of a pass. Into the wind.
The referee coming back for an offsides penalty, so it's not over yet.
Glock with the ball on the outside, he'll score. That's Nicholas Glock. He's been very creative, has a lot of speed, and it's probably going to be full time here, unfortunately, for Davenport. 21-12 with a kick from the sideline. No, there's time for one more play, but it's...
But with that missed conversion, it's going to be too much. The deficit's
too great.
9 points.
You see the replay here. The penalty, Glock right on the spot. He drifts to the left-hand side. Dartmouth defenders are scrambling, and he scores. So we're back live. The kickoff is infield. Dartmouth had the ball. They just need to kick it out or run it out, and they get a penalty. And kicked out by Madison Hughes.
So Dartmouth will advance, and they will play the Red Wolves in the semifinals.
So the next game coming up, Central Washington against Life. So Central Washington, we